Y-Spike. We are a local club based in Wiley, Texas. That's just about 30 minutes northeast of Dallas. We will be at Nashville Tour Stop this year, Chicago Tour Stop. Actually, they're both the Grand Slams, and then probably South Regionals, and then probably Nationals as well, yes. So if you see us, feel free to come say hi at tournaments. As we get into the second game here, Luke's going to go ahead and get that nice drop on. Colton is not there for that drop, which is really not what you want to see going this early into a game, getting dropped like that. Kind of soul crushing when you get dropped like that, when you go all out for it, when you dive, when you slide in for it, and you still get aced. He gets another good serve there. Almost gets a defensive up on that hit, but I think it just jams right under his hand, so he's not able to get it. But a pretty good start from Luke here as we start off 1-1. Collected some balls before that game, so we are loaded up here. Colton's going to serve now. Gets a nice serve. Jeremiah's got it up. A nice set from Luke. Jeremiah's not able to get around that ball in time. Hustles. Maybe just a little bit stuck from Luke diving in front of him. Wasn't quite able to get around it, but doesn't get that ball in the net. So it's going to be a break from Colton. It's coming out 2-1 now, so he's going to serve again. Going to go for the fuego, but hits that front rim. Not quite able to put that ball in the net. Let's see if he can do it on the second serve here.
9 back.
Gets that second serve on. Luke gets it up. It's a good set from Jeremiah, but I think Luke completely misses the net. Either he had a godlike hit or it completely missed. I'm going to go with completely missed as he throws the hat about 1,000 yards. Actually, a really great hat throw as we get to see that luscious hair come out. It's going to be a pop-up on that serve. They're going to play it.
Jerm with a hard hit. Colton goes for the beautiful set. Can Jerm get it? He cannot.
It's over, Jerm. Jerm trying to sprint. He was on time for it, but it just went right above his head. He wasn't really able to track it as he ran under it. But great defense there from Garrett, able to get that defensive up, and great set from Colton on that nice effort dive. So Colton's going to keep serving here. Now what you want to see, I think it's already 4-1, so that's quite a big lead this early in the game.
But as you remember, this is how they started off last game too. I believe it was the same exact score, 4-1 in favor of Garrett and Colton, and you know they just kind of got overconfident. That's how Luke and Term were able to come back.
Luke and Term lost.
No, come back, and then I mean they lost, but it was still a close game.
It was almost a comeback.
Almost a comeback. My fault. Comeback implies that they won it.
All right, Jeremiah here to serve as they break it 2-4. A nice serve there.
Colton goes for it. He gets in the air. Garrett cannot put it back onto the net.
Doesn't put it away, and like I said, it's those crucial putaways right there that can decide the game between 1 or 2 points. He would have got that on over Jeremiah because Jeremiah was standing a little bit close. I think he could have got it over him quite easily. Could have got that point. Could have kept their 3-point lead. And that's going to be 3-4. Goes for his backhand serve, not able to quite get it on.
Yeah, I think Jerm's been going for that backhand serve because he knows if he can get it on, it's going to be deadly. But as you can see, it's not really one of his more consistent serves. He puts the casual on.
He gets that one on. Colton puts it away. A nice smack. Splits the defense.
Yeah, I feel like that this is both of the teams' most consistent shots is where they're just really splitting it down the middle. That is a very hard shot to block if you're not communicating.
And Jerm and Luke honestly don't have a lot of practice together. Obviously, we all play together at practices. We'll kind of mix up the team, so everyone really plays with everyone. But honestly, if I had to say the 2 people in Y-Spike that play the least together, it might be Jerm and Luke other than this league. As Luke gets a nice put away there.
Yeah, I think that does really help team composition, just knowing who is going to set you where and who is going to hit what shots just for positioning purposes.
They got that synergy. Luke for his second serve. I think it's a lip call there.
As you can see, Luke may be getting a little bit in his head right now. He kind of pushes his hair back. If he can, you know, just break these last few points, then he'll be good. But if he gets in his head, it's going to not turn out in Jerm and Luke's favor.
Another double fault there coming out from Colton. A lot of double faults from them. I think they're trying to go for more power this game, get more aces, trying to break. They really want those breaks, as they saw they got a lot of breaks last game off the serves. I think they're really trying to push for that again this game.
Serving at 5-6.
Let's see if we get another double fault here from Jeremiah. It's another double fault. You can see when Jeremiah plays, he He kind of pulls up the front of his shorts there. He says his thighs give him power. Let's see if Garrett can put a ball on. He does. It cuts just a little bit, but Luke's there, able to put it away. But I think Colton got kicked in the nuts by Luke.
That is quite unfortunate. If you saw that, Garrett had actually a pretty good set back to net, but I believe there's some controversy as to whether Luke hitting Colton is a hinder or not. Uh-oh.
I think we might have to go to a third party on that one.
Did y'all see that? If someone hits and they stick their leg out, hit and he kicks me in my nut, and then Garrett gets a touch, but I went down to kicking in the nut, is that a hinder? I mean, my argument was,
The oldies.
yeah, it was.
I can't see it over there,
We
but
got Logan Cornelius and Brian Childs of Elysium sitting off to the side. Kind of looks like they're taking a nap / watching the game. I'm not really
I
sure.
really wish you could see this. Can we
Prob-
turn it, or
probably
is it
just-
gonna hurt? I don't want
I
it
don't
to ruin the
know.
recording.
I feel like if I turn it, I'm not going to be able to put it back like this because Colton's tripod is literal garbage.
Yes.
It
Just
doesn't-
know it is them in a crunch position as if they're about to do sit-ups.
But they're
Looking up,
not.
but they're not. They are being two dads, just kind of chilling.
Two dads that are not dads.
I mean, Logan has a dog.
Okay, I think they're going to go with a redo
Actually,
here.
Brian has a dog too. They both have dogs.
They do have dogs. And wives. Wait, is Brian married? He's married, right?
I believe so. Yes,
Okay.
he is indeed married. I
You
know
sure?
because when I hurt my MCL, she tried to take me to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Very nice woman.
What a nice lady. It's going to be a first fallout from Garrett there.
Or rather, Brian volunteered her to take me to the hospital.
Oh, okay.
So Brian
but,
is a nice
but she didn't
man.
have a problem with it, so
They're both nice people.
still nice. Luke with a nice drop shot there. After that redo there on that controversial point, Colton can sometimes make some controversial calls, but I think Luke's used to it at this point. Actually lost track of the score. I think he said 6-7 as he misses that first serve. Looks like it might have cut. Might have been wanting to cut as he goes through the second serve here. Double faults again.
Yeah, there's the look up and the fiddle with the hair from Luke.
Classic stressed body action. What do you call that? Body language?
Body language.
Body
There
language.
it is. Nonverbal communication.
Non-verbal communication coming out from the communication major as we get another double fault here. I think that's maybe like the fifth double fault that I've counted.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not some high-level play that you'd like to see.
Yeah, I'm not for sure, but it seems as though Colton and Garrett are a little bit tired, and I think Luke, just from being inconsistent, maybe those games, the 3v3s, are tiring them out.
And another missed serve here. I'm going to be interested to run stats on this game with the round net stack tracker by the Modell brothers, was it?
I think it was Max.
Max, whatever, one of the Modell brothers.
Mhm.
I've been using it on some of our old games. It's interesting to see the stats that it tracks, but interested to see it on this game to see their serve percentages because from what I can see right now, they seem to be quite low.
Definitely. I think the first game there was definitely a lot more put-ons. Even Garrett, who was probably the all-star server last game, not doing the hottest this game. Probably still the best though.
Let's see if he can put this ball on. 9-7. Puts it on. Puts it
Beautiful.
up. Jeremiah
Jerem cannot
right
get there. That is unusual. It seemed that from our angle, Luke put it in a pretty good spot for Jerem to get it. Maybe he kind of caught him asleep there.
Hits the side of Luke's hand there, he says. That's why he didn't get great control on it. Garrett to serve again. Garrett, this game also being the one to get breaks again, generating that lead for him. Colton did have a run, that early on run, but it looks like Garrett's going to start taking over here. The double fault proves me wrong in double faults. It's not what I want to see. I'm excited for Garrett and Cooper, Weissbike, Disco Fever to go to Columbus. I want to see how they do as Luke gets some monster serve there. Just a really great low serve there. It kind of jams up Colton. He's not quite able to get it up to Garrett. And Garrett also not able to get it up.
Luke barely gets that front rim. That's not what he's looking for. He's looking for that front pocket to just launch it into a low angle for Garrett. Good second serve.
Oh, a nice serve
He gets
there.
it.
Comes out and Garrett's able to body it or get that touch
Into
that nice
Luke's
touch
body.
up off that serve receive. Luke not able to body it.
We're at 11-9. Colton with a
Great
mean cut serve, but Germ adjusts
Germ
to
is
it
there.
beautifully. What a beautiful play by Jeremiah
took
Porter.
a quick step out to his right and just pops it right up to Luke. Luke able to get his sets that he's been working on, and then just gets a nice put away to the opposite side of Garrett and Colton there. It's going to be 10-11 here. They're staying in it.
Yeah, I think that last cut serve you saw from Colton, it was a beautiful cut serve, but since it hit the center of the net, it did not go as wide as you typically see it go.
Here we go. Jeremiah's got a second serve here. Does not get that one on either. It's going to be another double fault.
I believe most of the points for Garrett and Colton are coming from Luke and Germ not being able to get it onto the net. You see Garrett put it on. Beautiful set by Germ. Pops up a little bit, and Colton and Garrett are not able to get there.
Gotta chase down some balls now as we're running out, but
Yeah, I'm going to get some myself.
all right. We are going a little bit slower here. I think they might be starting to get tired as we see them kind of walking around, not necessarily jogging anymore. But let's see Luke go for his first serve here. Always telling him he's not centered, always having to take a couple steps before he serves, which is kind of weird. But he's going to go for his first serve here. It's a drop shot, but Garrett's on it this time. Puts it away. A nice up from Germ. A great set from Luke. Germ not able to put it on. Again, another one of those points where you gotta put that ball on. You gotta put that ball away. Even if it's not a great touch, you still need to get it onto the net because
See that run by Jeremiah?
that's going to be those crucial points that you really need to get on in order to win.
Agreed.
Colton goes for the back door, but Luke elects for the on two. A kind of risky point there, but he executes it well. Nice up from Germ on that serve, but I don't know if Jeremiah was ready for that on two. He almost didn't get it out of the way.
Yeah, I think it just came across the net just right for Luke to put it away onto, and that's what he opted for.
Goes for that serve. Colton gets it up with two hands. A great set. Hits that into maybe.
I believe it popped up. They're calling it a pop-up.
Okay, it's a pop up.
It-
It was a little bit close to the
Yeah.
rim. Maybe a little bit of a cheeky shot there from Colton, but looks like it's going to be okay on that one. I think they said 4-2 here on this one as he hits it wide, and now Jeremiah goes for the on two. It's going to be the team on two. Kind of a risky play because they're not these great hits, they're just these little drop shots. So it's going to be 3-4 here out from Luke. Misses that one there as Nick literally punts the ball.
Sorry.
Instead of just grabbing it.
I used to play
Goes for
soccer.
a drop shot, but does not get it onto the net. Could have been a great drop shot, but I think Garrett was on top of it to begin with. So it's going to be 5-3 on the serve here. Gets a nice short drop. Jeremiah's there. Jeremiah always there for these nice short drops. I don't think I've ever aced Jeremiah with a short drop because he's always there for it. I'm not sure if it's because he's short or if he just works hard, but
Probably a mix of both.
he's really been getting there on those, and it kind of makes me angry. It's going to be 4-5 on the serve here.
I really haven't. Oh, wait. Just the drop. Germ's there. Puts
Jones
it
there,
on.
Puts it up. Garrett's there. Puts it away.
I believe that was a
And
rim.
it hits rim. A great defensive
Wow.
up there from Germ. A nice dive to get the ball right before it hits the ground. And that's really the point you need. Those are those points I'm talking about where you have to get it on. And that time they do put it on, which brings them up to 15-15.
Definitely. That is something you want to see from Luke and Germ at these crucial points. You want to see some momentum boosting, and I think that's definitely what they're feeling right now. Germ goes for a hard serve. That backhand just can't quite get it
An
on.
inconsistent backhand. Still inconsistent. Still not going on. Let's see if we can put this one on. And he hits front rim on
Have
it.
you seen many aces this game? I think it's mostly just double faults.
At the beginning there were a lot of aces, now it's just double faults and one or two good rallies here or there, but right now it's just a lot of non-serve ball. As Garrett
That's a good way
hits
of
it
putting
into
it.
the ground. See if he can put this one on. Let's see if we can get a rally going here. It's going to be 6-5. Puts that one on. It's nice and low.
Luke goes for it
Luke
hard.
is there.
Germ
It's a
doesn't give up on
great
it.
Set. Germ
Oh,
hits it
Germ.
a little bit high. Maybe could have waited for that to drop a little bit more and get a better hit on it. Or maybe just accurately push it onto the net there. Just try and get it on and not waste Luke's effort there.
Definitely. I think one of the main problems with people hitting off net is they kind of just, they get too impatient. They just hit as hard as they can or don't just wait for it.
Good serve coming out of Garrett there. But Luke is able to get it up right to Jeremiah. It was a little bit far off the net, but Jeremiah makes a good set.
Yeah, if you're Luke right now, you can definitely just feel that you're approaching 21s, and you really want to just pull something out right here. But he's going to go for a hard serve to try to ace Garrett.
16-17 on this serve. Luke hits that front rim again, which is just about an inch off from that front pocket, which is not terrible. Hits it that time, able to get it up. Colton with a little bit of a lazy set. Garrett not able to put it on there. Showing that inconsistency, showing that he is human, does miss some balls. But really a crucial fault coming out of there, because now it's 17s. Giving Luke a chance to take it from him here. Gets a nice setup, but goes a little bit behind Colton there, but he just slaps it forward.
I feel as though Colton is really favoring that shot where it's, he's just kind of pushing it onto the net, and he keeps catching that back pocket, but it seems to be working. So
Ball.
You have a ball.
Oh well. Nice little break here for them.
a little break for us too.
Icing Colton's serve here, even though it'll probably double fault anyways, as he has multiple times already.
Yeah, I bet you're familiar with getting iced, dude. I heard you one time at 6 aces, and then you were iced by, I believe it was Rahul or Frederick.
Well, that also, I thought you were going to say in the semifinals by Garrett and Cooper, or the quarterfinals by, was it Seth and Zach, or, I don't know.
I believe every instance you've
I'm the
been
timeout killer. I like ice.
I like that.
I eat that. It's going to be 18s here from Jeremiah.
I'm more of a water guy.
More of a water guy? I thought you were more of a steam guy.
Oh.
Jeremiah with the first fault there. Really needs to put this second one on for a chance to play this point and take the lead.
I don't believe he's gotten a serve on in a while.
Really needs to slow down. Really needs to slow down and just focus on the ball.
You got score?
But he's not.
Forget.
I believe it's 19-18 now. Garrett.
You're approaching the end. Is a close game again. Garrett goes to the
A
short,
nice
but
short
Germ's
there.
there.
Germ is there.
He's able to get the
Gets
person
it up barely.
who always gets the shorts.
Just not high enough for Luke to get an actual hit on it. Maybe could have got a hand knocked it some sort of way, but not able to get a controlled touch there. It's going to be .18 here for Garrett. Gets a serve on there, but it's a fault. Pops right back toward him.
Yeah, if you're Luke, you're really just trying to look to get a hand on the ball and hope that Germ can just compensate and get a good set on the third.
So, lip up there on that last serve, so it's going to be 19 point. It's all on Luke's pressure mix diamonds right here.
9 point.
Gets that first lip.
Opts to play it instead of just
play it instead of forcing him to play another one. So a nice easy put away for the win there. Garrett and Colton win that easy 2 out of 3. We're gonna wave them over here for a nice interview. A nice interview for the winning
Dean
team.
and Cracker.
Hey, get over here, Garrett. Gotta get a nice interview for the winning team.
And also shout out
Were your
to
middle fingers or something?
Ali Generic for being the observer.
We got.
Yeah.
I'm here with Colton Mowry and Garrett Hornock, winning team of the Allen League. It was originally Colton and Nick actually playing, and then Nick, I don't know if you know,
I'm being.
injured his clavicle.
It's getting back though.
Colton got how'd you guys think you did that game?
I feel like we could have potentially served better because we both have good serves. Garrett put a couple on, but my cuts we're cutting pretty good, but they just weren't hitting the right spot on the net. I feel like our serve return was could have improved.
It was a very lucky game.
Except for
Hey, we'll get back. I'm interviewing you, Germ.
My bad.
Yeah, I think I hit lip like every time. But other than that, it was good.
Yeah.
Great serving.
That first game, I noticed there was a couple of longer rallies that were came down to the last final hits. Maybe Luke didn't miss some or Germ missed some. Do you think that those were the deciding factor of the game, or do you think those last final serves were the deciding factor?
I think the deciding factor was we were just overall more consistent. They would have a good set and have a bad set. We had majoritarily, that's not a word, but butter sets pretty much is what we're known for.
Unless if it was an overhand set for me. Then
Yeah,
it was
he
trash.
put a lot of those to my chins, but it's fine.
All right. Well, it was a great 2 out of 3. A great
Thank you
game
for the
coming out.
commentation.
Very proud of you guys.
Great game, boys.
Excited to see you guys get premieres later this season.
Yes. Good season.
And with that, we are officially
With
done
that,
with the Allen League.
we're gonna move on to the. I don't know whose phone that was.
Oh, I just had mine. Free.
Shoot.
You're gonna get a play.
I haven't brushed my teeth in weeks.
Garrett, dude, You should have.
Boom. Yeah, Nick, come
Wow.
on, get in here.
Look at that. So
No.
official.
Nick, come on. You
I didn't do. I did
Oh,
one
yeah,
game,
yeah.
dude.
I'll hold this
Nick,
one.
you're on the roster,
Really, you
dude.
sure?
I mean,
Yeah.
Am I? No, I'm not.
dang,
gonna do it.
dude.
We'll do
Wow,
like this.
so
I'll
official.
hold this in my hand, but put it over here. and
What do you have to
hold
say? What do you
yours,
have to
but in
say
front
to
of
your
my chest.
fans?
Move your fingers so you can see the
There we
Plano
go.
Championship.
What do you have to say to your fans?
Yeah.
Our
Play.
playoff.
Yeah. Just
All right, make sure he
Butter.
gets a picture too. He's got the primary picture.
Are you ready?
If you got the butter, your toast better be ready.
Yeah, you're in the way too much.
Are you ready?
Are you taking a picture?
Yeah. 3,
I thought that
2,
was
1.
I think it's a fireworks. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Actually, they're fireworks. Can you see them up there?
We're gonna animate some fireworks.
Pledge of
in.
allegiance or no?
Pow, 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 pow. Woo.
Let's go, boys.
Pow, pow.
You represent.
Amazing grace.
All right.
Should be the national
Just like that.
Well done.
It's a wrap.
Thanks everybody for watching. Nick, you got any last words for signing off?
Honestly, it's just really great to be able to see the White Spike boys, A&M people, and just everyone here just trying to get better. And I'm really looking forward to Texas Roundnet these coming years. So,
Do we want to?
Hopefully.
Do we want to go talk to second place?
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
We-
go.
we've
Let's
got-
go interview second place over here real quick. Let's see what they're thinking in their heads after that kind of rough matchup they had there. Not able to get serves on there at the end. Germ maybe could have been a little bit more consistent, but let's see what's going through their minds.
Luke, Germ, I got time for an interview?
Oof.
Germ off to, oh my.
Germ off to jump the fence.
Luke, can we get an interview with you? Like, actually, we're trying to, for content. You were second place, dude.
So?
We're just the first losers, alright?
There's your mic.
Okay.
No one wants to hear from the losers.
Germ, Luke.
I low-key don't want to do an interview right now. I don't want to come off as a penis. I don't want to come off as a jerk.
No, just, it's gonna be casual stuff. It's not gonna be like,
I'm not in a good mood.
okay, well.
All right.
Germ, would you like to be interviewed?
Sure.
So we noticed at the very beginning in the first game that they came across kind of with a head start at 4-1, and y'all were able to just kind of catch up towards the end. But what do you think was the deciding factor in y'all losing the first game and the second game? It was very close for both of them.
I think it was just serving. They served a little bit better than us, and serve received a little bit better than us. They just got a couple more breaks with their aces. That was it.
Do you think maybe opting just put it on the net would have been a better decision, or you think that was something you were trying to do and maybe just couldn't find it?
Well, I always try to put it on the net. That's a good decision, but
That's not what I mean.
oh, like
Were you really going for like an easy shot,
no,
or was it just something?
if I try to just put it on the net, I usually just makes my serve worse. So
Gotcha. So what's something you think you're gonna be working on as you kind of go towards the future with Luke?
probably just serve receive.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for your time, dude.
No problem.
That was like terrible questions. I'm sorry. That made it seem like why did you? I told Luke it wasn't gonna be like why did y'all lose, and that was pretty much like all the questions. I'm sorry. Y'all did good though.
Why did you lose?
We didn't win though.
Yeah. I think it was mostly just those There was some where y'all went out, and y'all got the set onto net, and y'all just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
So it was a close game,
It's
man.
not like 2 of those. The reason we
Well,
lost
those
is
are
because we
Two
double
for
faulted.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
truth
Well.
comes out from Luke Mowry. You heard it here. You heard it here himself. Exclusive first look at inside Luke Mowry's mind.
I
You wanna play
that's
Garrett and
what it
Colton?
was. We just double faulted more than they double faulted. Yeah. We set worse than they set. Yeah.
I want to play someone.
I
I want to play someone.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Taser Allen League Finals. It was a great 2 out of 3 there. Some really close games, some nice rallies.
That's my clavicle.
Nick still cannot move his arm because he's a dingus. This is White Spike Synergy signing out.
My cleats are getting worse.
White Spike.
Boy, Spike.
White Spike. White Spike for life, boys.